So we're getting our start here this morning. We got the photographer in front of us with his rig set up, taking some photos. Gosh, the weather this weekend, guys, it's sketchy. We've got snow coming in later tonight into tomorrow. I think we're gonna get through today okay. I think we're gonna run into a little bit of rain this afternoon, but tomorrow, I'm not sure what's gonna go on. We may have to alter our plans for tomorrow's ride. Oh boy. Anyway, we will enjoy today and we'll take it in stride and we'll see how it goes. But anyway, we're off to a good start here this morning. I'm gonna come back on in a few minutes and I want to talk a little bit about, I mean, I've driven now 1,400 miles on this car here in the mountains, and I'll talk a little bit about my, these first impressions of driving the 600LT, and I'll give you guys my feedback. So stay tuned for that in a little bit. Hey, I'm Andy, a high-performance car enthusiast with a passion for well-engineered automobiles. I love to drive mountain roads with like-minded enthusiasts, along with sharing driving tips and techniques. Okay, so it just started to sprinkle a little bit. It's not raining, it's just a sprinkle. So we're getting ready to head on my favorite road, Hellbender. You hear me talk about this road all the time. So we'll check that road out here in just a second. We get to the bottom of this hill and we go over a bridge. You'll see a big rock face in front of us, and as soon as we hang a left there, then that stretch of road is called Hellbender. It's my favorite stretch of road. So when you get behind cars, you have to be a little patient at times. You got to give them an opportunity to pull over. So that's an opportunity that there's a pull off for them to pull over. So patience for a little bit. So there's a couple coming up here in a little bit. We'll see if this car takes one of them. There he goes. Traffic ahead. Okay, so we're just chilling here for a minute.
Still all clear.
Letting traffic get a little bit ahead of us. So far today, we've managed to be okay with just a little bit of showers. It's about 2 o'clock. I thought it'd be raining, full rain by now. So it's pretty good. So we're in Tennessee. We're on a nice little stretch of road here in Tennessee, making our way back to North Carolina and then over to the lodge. So when I talked to you before,
all clear.
I was talking about the car and saying how I'm really loving this car. I mean, this car handles so well. I am really impressed with the front end grip on this car compared to the RS, the nimbleness. I mean, it just, the visceral feeling, the steering is absolutely amazing. I love the steering in this car. The shifts are fast. The brake pedal, you got to get into it a little bit on the brake, but it's not over boosted, which is good. Nice modulation. The sound of the engine is great, and when the weather's nice and the top is down, it's a really good time. So far this is about 1,500 miles now. I've put on the car over the last week and a half or so. Really enjoying it. Yeah, I wasn't expecting this. We just had a little section where the road was actually covered with snow. I didn't have the camera on. I didn't want to reach over to turn it on. Yeah, we just took it nice and easy. That's all. Temperature is 33 degrees. As we get lower in elevation and a little bit further south, it should clear up. This is Georgia 7517 heading north out of Helen. See off in the distance the snow on the mountains. So yeah, we got a little bit of snow. Luckily, we just caught a little bit where it was actually on the road, but for the most part, the day was fairly dry. We had some wet spots on the road, had some sleet, some snow, and then that one part in the morning where we actually had snow on the road. So that was sketchy, especially with the high-performance tires on our cars. So this section of road is Route 28 into Franklin. We have the Cayman in front of us. That thing is slammed. Has nice wheels, good camber, has a tune. I think there's some suspension work. It's a great looking car. Hey, so today is Sunday. Most of the guests left for the day. Today was checkout day for RS Xperience, so there's a few of us that are behind that we just wanted to go out for a ride, and then here it is Sunday, and look at this sky. It's like a beautiful sky. It's 55 degrees, so we went from 33 in snow to 55 in sunny. So anyway, yeah, we're going to take advantage of this weather, but we're going to take a ride down to Franklin, North Carolina today, have some lunch, hit some back roads, and then I'm going to make my way back to the lodge later this evening. So this is Wya Road. We're coming in from the east, driving east to west. I think that's kind of the direction. So this bottom part is flat. There's some residence. The condition of the road, not bad here. It's going to get a little worse before it gets better. So anyway, this is leading up, and essentially the mountains that are out in the distance off to the right a little bit, we're going to go over those mountains. The road is called Wya Bald. We're going to go up over that. So essentially on this end, it's going to go up rather steep. We'll have several switchbacks. The road gets quite twisty. It's quite fun. And then on the way down, the downside of the mountain, as you come down the other side, it's a little more gradual. It's not as steep, but it's a ton of fun. I mean, the roads there are an absolute blast on the other side. Again, you have to be mindful where there's houses. Be mindful of your speed, and especially safety, right? I mean, that's the key thing here, guys, is it's all about safety. Okay, so now we're starting to start the climb. It's a shorter part. You can see the mountain ahead of us that we have to go over. Now we're getting to the top of the mountain. This is Wya Bald up here. So thanks for joining me these last few days on this drive. We'll have some other video and photos coming out on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram at rs.xperience. We'll post some images from our events.